that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Hey, boss. I've been hoping you'd stop by. I found your way into the Institute.
That's great news.
I was kind of hoping there'd be something worth all the time I spent cracking there.
Uh-huh.
One of the things in the data you stole was a planet. Turns out they're still using an old water pipe that runs out.
Right.
Its entrance is underwater, and it's blocked by a security. But there isn't any other way in that I can...
Uh-huh. How do I get past the security?
Oh, right. I found the code. Now, as soon as you get in there, you need to access the...
Easy living, this ain't.
Building something? Would it be possible to speak off the record for a moment?
Off the record.
Which is why this is going to be difficult. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious... Despite all that, at this point, honestly, I don't feel like this. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions.
Mm-hmm. You're beating around the bush. Is there something...
Is it that obvious?
Uh-huh.
I've never... Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent when I was a bit older and had a few caps to... While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run...
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just...
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer. Anyway, about a year after,
Right.
It took some convincing. But I was able to persuade myself.
Sure.
It took almost 3 weeks. But we tracked those wretched abominations, had slaughtered the mutant bastards, used their FEV to cheat. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to...
You did the right thing.
It's what ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go, but I'd never considered any of them to be a good... It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. I don't want to go through that again.
It'll never come to that.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control, I just thought you deserved... If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, whatever the case may be.
Right.
I know this may sound like a strange question, but tell me, what do you think about Scribe?
She's as dedicated as...
I couldn't agree more, but I wasn't looking for an evaluation.
As a person?
No, it's not. The truth is, since you and I are getting...
I appreciate that you've...
Let me explain. A few months before you found us, one of my men, Halen, stayed by that knight's side for 2 days. I decided that his suffering needed to end and ordered Halen to administer an... Even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting.
Are you asking me whether...
Of course not. I stand by. That soldier was gravely wounded. But the decision whether or not to ease that the point is what happened later that same evening. Halen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say after what felt like an eternity. She collapsed into my arms. A few minutes later, she stopped. Kissed me up. Right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. That's why I'm worried about her.
Halen will be fine.
Me? I see what you're getting at. Look, I understand the risks, but how can anyone have confidence in me?
The way you held Halen?
Well, I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you. All joking aside, I'm pleased that we had this. It's comforting to know that I can speak.
I'm here anytime you need me, Dance.
Good. I may take you up. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that up. I'm only sorry you had to.
Sure.
that?